Our next dish is going to be some sweet corn fritters, nicely flavored with coriander and garlic, and we're going to serve that with a tomato dip. First of all, we make our tomato relish. For this we had blanched, deseeded and chopped tomatoes, lots of local tomatoes about at the moment and all bursting with flavour. Then we've got some finely chopped shallots, a bit more subtle flavour than onion because we're going to serve this dip at room temperature. And we've got some finely chopped garlic here and a little green chilli for some heat. Okay, let's get some oil in the pan. Get a real lovely tasting olive oil because we want to taste that flavour. To that we add the shallots and we add the garlic and chopped chilli. And again give that a good stir because if you don't cook the garlic through, what happens is it goes a funny sort of green colour and discolours the rest of the mixture. Right, now next into there we put about 2/3 of these tomatoes. Remember, if it's not looking wet enough, we can always just add another little drizzle of olive oil. Now what we'll do next is we'll stir that other 1/3 of the tomatoes into the mixture, which means that when we serve it, we've actually got some nice chunks of tomato still in there. Now for the sweet corn fritter mix. If you're using a whole fresh sweet corn, this is the best way to attack it because sometimes it can be a bit frustrating trying to get the kernels off. So peel the sweet corn back, get rid of all that hairy stuff, and then break it. And I've found that if you just make your thumb your tool, you can actually go around and remove the kernels quite easily. Right, we need to cook the sweet corn in boiling salted water. We just add the sweet corn. Remember again, keep it low. Put it in. We just wait for that to come back to the boil. Give it a couple of minutes and then we get it off. Next job is to liquidize the sweet corn. So we get it in the food processor. Remember, we want to keep some of the kernels whole so we don't leave it on forever. Then we set that aside to be mixed with the other ingredients. We add the beaten egg and the finely chopped onion. We mix those well. After that, we add the flour and the cornmeal. Again, stirring every ingredient in as we go. We add the herbs, which is the chopped chives, and some chopped coriander. And finally we add the sugar, the salt, the ground coriander and the baking powder. Quite a few ingredients, but actually it's quite easy to put the whole thing together. And once everything is thoroughly amalgamated, the mixture is ready to fry. So let's fry these fritters now. We'll form them into shapes that we call quenelles. And just let them fry until they just float to the surface, which means that they're ready, and we'll just lift them out, drain them on a bit of paper, and then we'll serve them. Right, now let's just dress those fritters. We'll put a spoonful of the mixture. If you put time and effort into making something, it seems a shame just to throw it on the plate. So take a little time to think how you're going to present it, to show it off to advantage. And keep it neat and keep it clean. Put a second one, just leaving a slight gap in the middle. And the third one will just balance in that gap. And maybe just a little parsley over the top to finish it off. Sweet corn fritters are very versatile. They can be used as a vegetarian dish on their own with the tomatoes. They can be used as an accompaniment to a dish, maybe some veal or something like that. or you can actually make them quite small and serve them as a pre-dinner sort of dip, again with the tomato sauce.